morning, everyone. Um, I want to stand on existing protocols. I have a lot of my predecessors in this profession here, and I want to thank you for coming. And I'm going to talk about Opay basically. Our mission is to make financial services more inclusive through technology, and that has actually guided us in everything we've done financial inclusion through technology. And we are very big on technology. And aside that, we are big on the people as well. OP has arguably most of the best brains I've ever seen in the industry. Coincidentally, someone who is like my mentor, who I look up to, was an OP president some years back, who is Oluwakomi. He's also I'm trying to be sector agnostic like him. I've also been in several different industries before coming into fintech. We are the number one digital bank in Nigeria, and because we look at the pain points of every industry, we look at what the market is saying. We don't just have our own strategy, we have what we call emergent strategy. That is why it's no surprise that we've been able to scale at the level we've been able to scale in Nigeria. And we have solutions tailored towards separate industries. And health is a very important part of our solution, because the different businesses in the health value chain, they also require a lot of payment and financial solutions. Next slide. So, okay, this is just the numbers. We're the number one digital bank in Nigeria. This shows that we are the most downloaded, third most downloaded app in Nigeria after WhatsApp Nigeria and I think Facebook. We are more downloaded than YouTube and TikTok and all the others in Nigeria. This shows that with a super app, you can actually most social apps have that capability, but because we've been able to give back to the society, we've been able to ensure that there's financial inclusion, we are able to achieve this. We also have about 1 million SMEs and large corporates, and we are actually growing 39 million monthly active users and 22 million daily active users. So this shows our daily active users. As of June, there's a data for June 2025 shows we had 19 million daily active users. At the moment, we have 22 million, and this represents a lot of how will I put it, clout on our part. We support businesses that want us to push notifications to their business that want to grow their retail arm. And aside from that, we give back to the environment. We've set aside about 1.2 billion for scholarships to different students in different institutions. And these are some of our footprints. Recently, we got a cyber lab for University of Calabar, and most of these people too, a couple of them, we've taken them as interns. A couple of them from this school that had good grades, they are presently working with us. And I must say at the moment right now that we have 3 pharmacists working with Opay, and we have about 5 that is going to join very soon. So we are represented very well, because I know pharmacists are very versatile, and this is part of what we're doing. I won't go through the accolades too much. I'll talk about our partnerships. I'm talking about the businesses such as yours today. And I told you we have about 1 million corporates, but the top of the food chain, we have over 300,000 businesses in different sectors. In oil and gas, in hospitality, in FMCG, and of course retail pharmacy chain. These are businesses that have been with us for a while, and Duchess that is beside us here, and they are enjoying and benefiting from a lot of our solutions. Then for the pharma business, if you look at I try to arrange it such that see the retail, the wholesale, then the business. We recently onboarded Enzo, Miraflash. Most of them were about last year, based on some of the products we've gotten. And there are lots more, but these are the popular names that we've spoken to. So these are um, most of our vanilla products. We have a lot of customized solutions for businesses, but the ones highlighted in yellow are the ones I will really talk about that are relevant to the business. Firstly, so we look at the industry pain points of early business before we push into the business. This is the automated POS integration. This super app is just like the Opay app for businesses. We have retail businesses that have plenty branches, like Made Plus has 150 branches, and the MD wants to, she doesn't really want to log into the dashboard every time. When you're on the go, you can see what's happening on the business, and it's very secure, fast, safe, and secure. You can check all your business operations, even as the MD, in one click. This solution is actually useful for businesses that have a lot of distributors. You collect from the last mile. We have a lot of FMCG companies that collect these monies from the last mile, and you want the reps, the distributors, to pay directly. You create wallets for the reps, and when they get the money, they cannot withdraw it, but you see it immediately in the system. So you create wallet for distributor, use the wallet to collect payments, and some people that have, especially large FMCG companies, they want us to create 93,000, 100,000 wallets. We have APIs that's on the dashboard, which will give you that can do that. We have a lot of APIs that can do that, and you can actually integrate it with your system. This is vendor management. Our vendor management solutions. The pain point of the vendor management is that, of course, automating vendor payments. We can digitize and automate your vendor payments and integrate it with your system. I think after the presentation, we can send to everybody present so that it can be more, it can be more clear, it can be clearer. So the vendor management systems, we can integrate with your solution to make it part of your system. So, and the vendors will just, you create a sheet, you create a login for the vendors, and the vendor can also, what they feel, you can mirror it on the system, you can approve their invoices, you can even check, the days, DSO, the days outstanding, and all that. Another product we have is the corporate payments, which is called payouts. The corporate payments, of course, we all do corporate payments every day in terms of we pay vendors, we pay salaries, we pay commission. As the dashboard is optimized such that there is a multi-level approval within the system. You can, maybe the accountant or the cashier initiates, then once somebody authorizes and somebody pays. And it is also very it is secure because every part goes through security checks and is also fast. Next is the expense accounts and the corporate cards. For the expense accounts, you create multiple expenses. Every business have expenses that they give out. They do every day. You can create different expenses for fuel, expenses for this or that, interest, and you can monitor it on the dashboard. You can set limits for it, for the expenses, and monitor it on the dashboard. Next slide, please. The way you manage the expenses, you create expense accounts for what you require, and the expense account is linked to a corporate card. You also it also comes with a 10-digit mobile number where that you give each person. You can name the expense, any name, maybe fuel, Lagos, or something. And the person managing the account, when you load it, let's say 100K, he has the funds in his account. He can either pay with card or pay with the app. Because the reason we included the app is that they download the Opay business app, and the system generates a password for them when you give them the mobile number, and they can make payments as well. Because we noticed that NAIP payments, mobile transfers, is increasing at a faster rate than card payments. And you can also monitor what the employee is buying. If an employee is buying fuel, he buys fuel, you see the data bought from 11 PLC. But if he's buying from Boku or ShopRite in the evening, it's something you can use to monitor the business. We also have a anti-fraud as a service solution, combat fraud solution, which it's a bit more complex. So I won't. It was not in this slide. So it's such that you can know suspicious transfers. When people receive company money into their personal account, it's something we have already. Also, for the pain points for managing business funds, it's called OWealth. OWealth is such that for the consumer business, anybody that has a consumer app know what OWealth is. We make your funds is liquid and you can use it while it's generating interest for you. In your trading account can never be zero, but we give you 5% interest on any amount that slips in the account, which has helped many businesses that collect millions and millions every day. The account doesn't go to zero and you get money in the account. We don't charge you, it's flexible, and you don't get any charges. You don't have any limits to which you can spend. You can draw it to zero, no charges. Next slide. So we've also we started it last year for the top businesses, access to capital and loans. We have the time loan, basically. For now, we still have 12 months, and we also have the overdraft and distributor finance scheme. A lot of FMCG companies have logged into the distributor finance scheme. They have a lot of distributors. They want us to fund them to be able to purchase from them, and we make it we ring fence the transaction such that the payment for the distributor is going directly to the parent company and they are releasing goods to the distributor. So it's a win-win for the parent company, it's a win-win for us, and mostly it's cash flow lending. So we are not requesting for physical collateral, from you. We've lent up to 5 billion to some customers, and from 50 million to 5 billion, depending on what you require. So, unfortunately, this slide is not really showing. I wanted to leverage more on this loyalty program. I mentioned it earlier. We have the capacity. We've developed the capability of daily active users of 22 million. We have a lot of retail business that is on our app that pay us. We share income for the number of people we push to them. We tell you that, hey, right now, 11,000 Opay users are using you daily. Okay, and this is what you can gain. This is the revenue you get. But you can increase it to 1 million users and get this. We share it. So sometimes you might want to do a consumer promo, a consumer related promo and all that. We have the loyalty program. It's even similar to automating, like for retail businesses, loyalty points. And we've done it for quite big businesses in Nigeria. This is a paid service, because we know we have the data and the numbers as well. So basically, getting access to large users via the membership portal, and this is in tune with. One thing I have to say also is that we really invest in our infrastructure, and as of now we have 99.9997 success rate of transaction. Our goal is to be like the likes of Alipay, because we don't have any competing people to look up to in Nigeria at the moment. Because Alipay is a company that the number of transactions we did on Black Friday was like total number of transactions we processed on Black Friday was nearly the total number of transactions Nigeria has processed in like half year, and their own is 99.99978 or something. With those points, we'll still see about failures about maybe 2,000, but they are getting to a place where it is 100%. 100% is our pipe dream, but because some of the leverage is not based on us, you leverage on the telcos, you leverage on NAIPs and UPSL for some of this, and for dedicated, we have a dedicated customer support. Aside from the fact that 24 hours customer support, then our dashboard is intuitive enough for you to make any dispute, any resolution on your dashboard. A lot of people that do erroneous transfer. Erroneous transfer is something that is big. Last year it was about 55 billion. People will transfer and sit down and transfer 10 million to a wrong account. But Opay we have the dispute resolution on our app. Whereas it's for commercial bank, you still have to walk to the commercial bank physically or send a mail to them. We have it, and also we have made it such that we have created a product we are piloting now, which is the QR code. When you scan your QR and get to the account number comes to you immediately. So there is no way you are going to make a mistake of erroneous transfer. We're doing it in a lot of our retail businesses that we have at the moment, and it's something that will help the retail business. For the corporate business, these are some of the pricing. For the payouts, international card is not related, POS integration is not related to, but the vendor management, the wallet as a service, and the loyalty. The loyalty is a pricing that is separate based on your need, and this is the summary of what we offer. And we know that a lot of businesses, pharma manufacturing companies some of these products might have resonated with you. So we're all open. We have a lot of other companies. We have what we call software as a service. We build softwares for some businesses as well. Of course, it comes at a cost. And inventory management solutions and a lot of inputs. We are always working, getting feedback. We have a team. Everyone in the team brings feedback from the market, and we look at it. We look at, okay, is this scalable? Is this something we can do? A recent user interface, user experience we created on our app was, we noticed that after with the electronic transfer that the government is doing 50 naira, we discovered that a lot of people are now transferring 999. When you transfer 999, they will not give you 50 naira. So on the app, you just put 9999 there. No need to type it again. So that's part of it. Might be basic, but when we did that, we had 400,000 new users, join the app. We have a lot of metrics we check: how many minutes you spend on the app, how many the user, the rate, the click rate, click-through rate, and everything. And we saw that all those metrics increased when we did just that thing. So it shows that we are a listening company. We listen to the pain points, what you want to create, and we have people that can create it. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. We'll continue to support the pharmaceutical business. In fact, I can assure you that in our programs for the year, I'm always being attacked. Why pharma alone? You might have 20 programs and pharma will be 16. So they are even trying to pull back. But because I know pharmacy is really structured. You go to ACPN, every state, it's structured, and there are lots of technical groups. Today I even heard there's an Indian manufacturing technical group. I've written that down and seeing how we can, do Diwali with them. So basically, that is us. We are always here for you, and we will continue to give value to pharmaceutical businesses. Thank you.